The jump from Z Flip 5 to 6 was minor, the camera improvements being the only noticeable change. But the Z Flip 7 tells a completely different story. This is a major upgrade over Z Flip 5, though it still has a few annoyances which I'll cover later in the video. Samsung might have made their best foldable yet, or did they play it safe again? Let's find out. At first, I didn't notice much of an improvement over the previous generations, but the moment I held it in my hand, oh man, it felt incredibly refined. The new boxy, tactile design paired with a larger cover display instantly makes the Flip 5 feel like a relic. And thanks to the bigger 4.1-inch corner-to-corner screen, you can now stack multiple smaller widgets instead of being limited to just one per page. It's brighter, more durable, and way more practical than Flip 5. On the Flip 7, you can't still open the notification directly from the cover screen, just like on the Flip 5. But Samsung has added a partial fix. For certain apps, you can tap on the icon in the top right corner of the notification and it will launch straight into the app. It doesn't work for all apps and sometimes it can be a little buggy, but I'm glad Samsung included this option instead of forcing us to open the phone for every single notification. Samsung has also added the option to change the orientation of apps on the cover display, which means you can now run pretty much any app, even ones that weren't compatible before. Just tap the icon below and the orientation adjusts automatically. Since the display has increased substantially, you don't have to place one widget per cover page like in Flip 5. You can change the size of the widgets as needed, and truth be told, Samsung has done a good job with these widgets. Samsung has also increased the inner display to 6.9-inch, which officially puts it in the line with the size of other flagship phones. On top of that, they have finally caught up with the competition by making the crease practically invisible on the Flip 7. The Flip 7 features a redesigned armor-flexed hinge that is nearly 30% smaller than the Flip 6, making the overall device thinner and more compact when close. This new hinge is designed to be more durable and hold its position better at various angles. Samsung fans have been waiting for this, and it's honestly a delight to see the crease disappear. Another major shift is inside. Samsung has moved from Snapdragon to its in-house Exynos 2500 chip. Rumors suggest that this chip could also power the upcoming Galaxy S26, but we'll have to wait and see. In day-to-day use, the Exynos feels incredibly fast with no noticeable lag. Here's a screenshot of Flip 7's Geekbench result compared to the Flip 5's processor. Overall performance is solid and it looks like Samsung is following the path of Google and Apple by relying more on its own chip. These days almost everyone uses the cover screen for selfies. So it really makes you wonder why Samsung still includes that 10 megapixel selfie camera on the inside. But hey, that's a debate for another day. What really matters is the larger cover display makes you framing yourself easier compared to the Flip 5. With the bigger screen and adjustable orientation, it's effortless to frame not just yourself but even a group when snapping selfies. And of course, the Flip doubles as its own tripod, perfect for hands-free selfies, recording videos, or even propping it to watch a show. The only real downside is the ultra-wide camera. It's still just 12 megapixel compared to the 50 megapixel main shooter. And in low light, the results are pretty disappointing. Still, overall, I had a lot of fun snapping the photos and videos with this camera. Here are some samples. To add apps to the cover display, you still need to go through Samsung's Good Lock and Multistar app. It was the same process on Flip5, but honestly, I had forgotten how to do it and had to check YouTube for the instructions. The main issue is that it's an unnecessary hassle with way too many steps. I don't know why Samsung doesn't make this as simple as Motorola, where you can directly add apps to the cover screen. That said, once you pass through this hurdle, the cover screen experience is genuinely delightful. As I mentioned earlier, Samsung does let you open certain notifications directly from the cover screen, but not all of them. For the rest, you still need to flip the phone open. And even when you can open an app from the notification, the experience can be a bit buggy. The app sometimes switch orientation in a weird way. If you're thinking about upgrading from Flip 5 or even Flip 6, now is the time. Samsung has made some meaningful improvements to the Flip series, and the new colors like the coral red and blue shadow look amazing. Plus, Samsung trade-in offers for older phones are pretty solid, which makes the upgrade even easier. And if you are on a tighter budget but still want a flip phone, Samsung has also introduced the new AFI series. It looks almost identical to Flip 5 and 6 but comes at a much affordable price. Thanks for watching and keep shining.